Good stuff. Congratulations, Kyle.
32.44 from Madison Miro in that previous heat. Heat 2, Maya Girding in lane 1 for Daniel Island. 2 is Maddie Gladwell from Chamalon. 3, Cece Schultz from Legend Oaks. 4, Shannon Woods from Fort Johnson.
We were talking about tempo. Lane 4, Legend Oaks. Look at how fast those hands are moving. Chamalon not moving hands as quickly, but she must be finding water because she's keeping pace.
Maya Girding from Daniel Island with the win there in 29.22.
50-yard freestyle. Take your mark. Remember to stand.
We've got Heat 4 now on the blocks for the 15-18 girls 50 free. Heat 3, I should say.
Take your mark.
Joey Szymanski from Crowfield in 1. Nyla Littlejohn from Somerville Y in 2. Casey Shaw from Fort Johnson in 3. Abby Hawk from Crowfield in 4. Becca Bowers from Bell Hall in 5. And Tess Hartley from Hobcaw in 6.
Heat 4, step up.
From Fort Johnson there is Casey Shaw. And coming on in lane 2, that's Nyla Littlejohn, and she gets it in 28.81.
50-yard freestyle. Take your mark.
Heat 3, Heat 4. Kira Boykin from Ashboro in 1, and her teammate from Ashboro, Audrey Smith in 2. Alexa Johnson from Park Shore in lane 3. Olivia Polk from Legend Oaks in 4. Phoebe Cavoti from Dunes West in 5, and Lane Webb from Newington in lane 6. Pretty tight here as we are coming up on the turn.
Talking about teaching freestyle, it's been so helpful. I'm sure you agree, David. Just to have that camera on your phone. Like, you can film a swimmer so
All
easily
the time,
now
Tara,
in practice
all
and then
the
show
time.
them.
It's tight between 3 and 6. And a better finish in lane 6. 27.82 for Lane Webb, followed by Alexa Johnson. No, excuse me, followed by lane 5, Phoebe Cavoti.
Take your mark.
Heat 5. Lane 1, that's Lindsay McLeod from James Island. 2 is Brianna Freer from Newington. 3 is Anna Mishanya from Hobcaw. 5 is Abby Keating from Long Point. 5 is Eliza Stanley from Daniel Island, and 6 Malia Borg from Park Shore. Look at Eliza Stanley go. Daniel Island gonna have to do a lot to make a run at second today, but Eliza Stanley's doing her part right here, and she comes in at 27.11 to win the heat and set the pace going into these last 2 heats. Malia Borg, I think, was second at 27.44. Heat 6. Lane 1, that's Maddie Ballard from Shadow Moss. 2 is Caitlin Wood from Coosaw Creek. 3 is Autumn Martin from Dunes West. 4 is H.K. Orr from Sneak Farm. And 5 is Julia Beebe from James Island. And in 6, that's Catherine Giles from Northbridge. Autumn Martin with the best first 25. And right next to her is Maddie Ballard from Shadow Moss. Again, kind of in a line here. Julia Beebe trying to make a push here down the stretch. And it is Julia Beebe at 26.72.
Looking forward to this next heat. This is going to be a tight
It's
race.
going to be fun. This is the final heat. Mackenzie Fennell for Coosaw Creek in 1, Sarah Burnett for Northbridge in 2, Ellis Pitts from Long Point in 3, Sophia Vanderbilt from Sneak Farm in 4, Bella Kissel from Chamalon in 5, and Haley Slusser from Country Club in 6.
Oh, gosh.
I just heard an oh gosh from Tara. Ellis Pitts just ahead of Sophia Vanderpool right now. They are clearly in front of this field, and it's going to be Ellis Pitts with the win in 25.07. Sophia Vanderpool taking second, 25.22, just a few hundredths behind Ellis Pitts. 1/100th faster than the winning times for the 13-14 girls event.
The next event is event 44, senior boys, 50-yard freestyle. Heat 1, step up.
Heat 1 of the boys, 15-18 freestyle. Aiden Corey from James Island in 1, Sam Feingold from Dunes West in 2, Adam McCann from Somerville Y in 3, Lucas Millard from Ashboro in 4, and Andrew Levy from Fort Johnson in 5.
Sitting down with Ellis Pitts, the winner of the 50 freestyle, doing it in style in her team suit. That's a big deal. These older swimmers are wearing some of these tech suits, but Ellis Pitts was not going to be beat today. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Did you have any words of advice from your big brother Cooper on this weekend?
Well, for the race, he just told me good luck and kick butt, so I got to follow after him.
All right. And what's the best part about long point swimming?
It's a pretty small team, so we all know each other and we're all good friends.
Oh, that's fun. So good friends in fast swimming. Ellis Pitts, winner of our 50 freestyle. Thank you, Ellis.
Third from the Country Club, Brett Andrews. Second from Newington, Parker Acevedo. The champion and new meet record holder with a time of 22.30 from the State Farm Swim Team, Kyle Hertwig. 3-2, step up.
Heat 2. Only 6 heats in this event, unlike 7 in the previous event. Scott Jeffries from Somerville Y is in 1. Chase Ringler from Pine Forest in 2. Quinn DeWitt from Daniel Island in 3, off to a big start. Lawson Durant from Northbridge in 4. Ross Corlett from James Island in 5. And for Daniel Island in lane 6, that's Luke Johnson. Quinn DeWitt edging just ahead of this heat. He gets it in 24.66.
Just watching all these different age groups swim over the weekend, our younger kids, you know, there can tend to be quite a gap in the 25 or 50. The older these swimmers get, the more important the details come, because these are close races. A good turn, a good finish, a correct breathing pattern could have you win the heat.
Yeah, Jake, let's go, Jake, let's go, Charles. Hey, everybody hop out. Get out.
Take your mark.
And, oh, we just got soaked from Kiori Ankrum from Northbridge there in lane 1. Quentin Earl from Shadow Moss in 2. Nathaniel Ford in 3 for the Country Club. 4 is Marshall Stevens from Crowfield. 5, Evan Thrasher from Chamalon. 6, that's Daniel Nichols from Hobcaw. Quentin Earl from Shadow Moss with a slight edge right now, and he gets it in 24.26. Heat 4.
Yeah, Jake.
50-yard freestyle. Take your mark.
Stephen Cannon from Chamalon in lane 1. Gabriel Seibert from Hobcaw in 2. Joshua Johnson from Long Point in 3. Jacob Norman from Sneak Farm in 4. Liam Johnson from Legend Oaks in 5. And Bobby Watts from Park Shore in 6. And in the middle of the pool, Jacob Norman from Sneak Farm. Bobby Watts from Park Shore at the top. Bobby Watts will win this heat actually in 23.35.
Wow, over a second drop in the 50 free for Bobby Watts. That's a big drop for these older swimmers.
He's been that fast before, though. That's not shocking to see him with a big swim there out of heat number 4. Heat 5. Garrett Tupper from Newington in 1. Chad Waldrop from Park Shore in 2. Davis Lugovitz from Long Point in 3. Logan Geyer from Pine Forest in 4. James Hasselden from Shadow Moss in 5. And Kyle Gardner from Crowfield in 6.
David, in the CCAA, will they ever call a false start after the race? Will they pull a swimmer and say they've twitched or left early?
No, not in the league like this. They'll always stop it before that. Chad Waldrop, Park Shore will win 2 heats in a row here as Chad Waldrop comes in at 23.28.
False starts can be, in year-round or national or international competition, only one chance. But in the summer league, you get 2 chances. But like I just asked David, if you twitch or move, once they start the race, they will not disqualify you after the race.
Toby Lima for Newington in 1 in this final heat. Daniel Grimes from Ashboro in 2. Your top seed from Sneak Farm is Charles Blanc in 3. Ethan Williams from Legend Oaks in 4. Mason Dupree and Dylan Ruthier, Coosaw Creek teammates in 5 and 6. Dylan Ruthier's sister Madeline was one of the co-champions for the 13-14 girls. It's Mason Dupree from Coosaw. And in lane 2, Daniel Grimes from Legend Oaks gets the win in 22.05. Legend Oaks winning again after Connor Campbell set the meet record. Ashboro, I should say. Daniel Grimes to get the win there. Second there was Mason Dupree, and Charles Blanc took 3rd. Ashboro, apologies for that, getting the win in the final freestyle event.
The next event is event 45. 13-14 girls, 50-yard butterfly. Each one step up.
We'll get a word here with Daniel Grimes coming over. 15.
Real quick, the swimmers in this first heat of the girls 13-14 butterfly, that's Ailish Ward from James Island in 1, Christelle Nano from Somerville Y in 2, Katie Livingston from Ashboro in 3, Logan Kelly from Pine Forest in 4, and Sarah Suter from Crowfield in 5.
Daniel Grimes sitting here, our champion in the 15-18 boys 50 freestyle. Daniel, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Going into the wall, it looked pretty close. You really started to pull away on the second 25. What did you change about your stroke to pull away?
I just tucked my chin and then just increased that stroke rate.
And I'm pretty sure that's the first win this year for the Ashboro Alligators. Is that right?
Yeah, I would say so.
So it's time for a big celebration. Any shout-outs you'd like to give? People or friends, family watching from home?
My mom, my grandparents, my great aunt and uncle, and then my coach from SCSC. I don't swim there anymore, but I'd like to thank Coach Avery from SCSC.
All right, good stuff. Well, congratulations again. Time to celebrate.